Hello, I'm ABX Toycat and welcome back to another video. Usually on my channel I like to show off really practical tips that can help you out every single day in your Minecraft world. Whether it's building ideas to give you something to work towards, or whether it's getting more gold by creating a gold farm, I really love tips that can be used practically on a very regular basis in your world. I say that because today's video is kind of going to be the opposite of that, because I wanted to show you how to arrow jump today. Arrow jumping is one of my favourite techniques in Minecraft that you don't necessarily use every 5 or 10 minutes to escape creepers, but that you can use to do some really awesome things that I thought would be worth showing off. So if you do like the video, please do like it and let me know, because it helps out the channel and lets me know you do like it. But let's get straight into the video, shall we? So let's start by explaining what arrow jumping is. So arrow jumping is basically using the negative effects that usually come with arrows. So, when you get hit by a bow, you get knocked back and you take a little bit of damage. Basically, it kind of uses that, knockback and turns it into a positive. So by knocking yourself in the air, you can do some cool things. And, when you have a regular bow, there's not too much you can use arrow jumping for besides, jumping over a 2-block gap, for instance. So you can see right here, I can't jump from the enchantment table to the bookshelf normally because, the enchantment table isn't a full block tool, which means you just can't really make that jump unless you get hit by an arrow, in which case, if you're in the air, you can go straight over like that. And basically, you can use this even from the ground, up to the bookshelf. And if you get the jump just right, you can actually go straight over the enchantment table, which is, or straight over the bookshelf, which is a really, really cool thing because it means that you can kind of do some really cool parkour stuff. And also, if you're just trapped in, and you need, there's 2 blocks to get out, you can kind of get out by just, knocking yourself at just the right angle. It's really, really tricky, and you'll end up looking like a pincushion by the end of it, but it is something you can totally do. However, arrow jumping, in the really, really cool sense, comes when you put punch 2 on a bow. So punch 2 is, of course, the enchantment, which makes you deal a lot more knockback. Punch deals more, punch 2 deals a lot more knockback, and basically by using this on yourself, you can kind of increase the really cool things you can do with arrow jumping, because basically, when you have punch 2 on the bow, I'll show you the exact same scenario right here. If you get hit by it, so it's going to be a little tricky to do the exact same thing. If you get hit by the punch 2 arrow, I'll just throw it in the air right here. You can see I'm going to go really flying in one direction, and now I'm all the way over here when I was previously unable to make the jump. So basically, if you can do this in just the right way, and it is quite tricky to learn, you can do really cool things, including, for instance, you can see there's a hole here. This hole is just not jumpable by humans. Like, no matter how hard you try, it's 5 blocks wide. It's just not makeable. However, if you can do this just right, and there we go. You can see I jumped over it by using the arrows. So exactly how to use arrow jumping in this particular way. So like I mentioned, you need to have punch 2 on the bow, and then what you need to do is a really tricky sequence of events, but it is a really cool one. So basically what you want to do is, while you're walking towards it, go a little bit in the air, something like 45 degrees. So let's say where Toycat's head is, just go up to where that is in the air, fire the arrow with the lowest pull you can do. This is one you need to really master. You need to master like just how little, little pull the arrow needs, so you can just spam over and over again. Learn how to do this, learn just how little it needs, and then you can use this, in combination with that. And what just happened there? Did you see that? How did that just happen? But yeah, if it doesn't glitch out, so I'll try that again. And then if you just go in the air a little bit, depending on the angle you do, it will, change the angle it hits you at. And if you jump at just the moment after it, you can go over like that. Obviously, there's variations on this. You can jump first, then do the arrow, and you'll get a slightly different jump. But if you do the arrow and then jump and then move into it at the same time, it sounds really complex, but in reality, it's just moving forwards via the arrow jump. You can actually do some really cool things, including, like I said, this. And if you want to get really, really tricky with it, you can do complicated stuff like this that I'm not going to do first time because, I'm going to mess it up. But, in theory, you can jump over. There we go. You can see I jumped over the massive lava pit that just is not makeable normally. That's 4 and a bit blocks of lava. It's just not a makeable jump. I would die normally, and I'm going to die on the way back, no doubt. Yeah, I'm going to die. So, yeah, that's basically exactly what you can use arrow jumping for. You can use it to, you can use it to get over massive gaps. You can use it to do awesome things like jump over lava that no one else can. But you can also use it in PvP in a really awesome way. So I think I'm going to die actually, but the punch bow is also say, Toycat was burnt to a crisp while fighting Toycat. That's one of my favourite death messages, like, oh no, had to escape Toycat, and now I burnt to a crisp. But yeah, so basically, to mention the other things this is good for, so a punch bow is awesome for PvP anyway. This is because if someone's trying to get after you, so just use a punch bow, you can see they're just going to go flying backwards, the same way I was going flying. You can use that on an enemy, and that's awesome. Punch 2 is already a pretty good enchantment. However, if you combine that with the fact that it can get you in and out of PvP fast, it is really, really cool. So let's say someone's chasing me right now, you can just arrow jump yourself like so, and boom, you're going flying away. If you get it at just the right angle, again, this is something you have to, master, or if you do it going off a building over a gap, you can just get away from people entirely. So look, I went from all the way over there to here, now I'm just kind of gone. And you can do really awesome things to get away like that, but you can also use this to get towards someone. If you're up here and there's someone just over there, you can't reach them normally because they're sprinting away from you, but if you can get the arrow jump just right, and I messed it up just there, if you can get the arrow jump just right, you could go flying after them and be in range of them again. And that's why this is so awesome. It's a tip that really takes a lot of learning, learning the exact angle. Like, if you go too high, if I go like that, then I'm not going to hit myself. So let me just show you right there. Oh, it doesn't hit me. If you go too low, it just doesn't hit you either, or it hits you at the wrong angle. So if I go like that, then it's not going to hit me. You have to learn the angles that it works at. You have to learn what the angle does, and you also have to learn the exact minimum you can hit the bow, like so. But once you do, you get a really, really rewarding result, which allows you to, do epic parkour that you just can't do otherwise. Like, this is just not doable by normal people. But it is doable if you have the punch bow, and that's why I think arrow jumping is awesome. So that's why I showed it off today. I hope you all think it's awesome too. It's just such an awesome little technique, and I hope you did like it. Let me know what you think of it in the comments down below. Let me know if you can, if you played around with it, can you do it or not? I'd be curious to know, because I really like showing off these advanced Minecraft techniques that aren't necessarily used every day, but are pretty awesome. And let me know if you want to see more of those in the comments down below there too. Anyway, please do like the video if you did like it, because it helps out the channel a lot, and lets me know you do like it. Share if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here. I make videos like this every single day on my channel, and if subscribed, you'll see them daily on your homepage. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye.